Hey everyone, it's time for another story, and we're going to go on with more adventures of Corduroy with today's book, A Pocket for Corduroy. Ready? Here we go. Late one summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. As always on such trips, Lisa carried along her toy bear Corduroy. See? The laundromat was a very busy place at this hour. A lot of people getting their laundry done. See? Now, Corduroy, you sit right there and wait for me, Lisa said. I'm going to help with our wash. Corduroy waited patiently. Then he suddenly perked up his ears. It's like his little bear sense is going off, right? Lisa's mother was saying, "Be sure to take everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want your precious things to get all wet and soapy." "Pockets?" said Corduroy to himself. "I don't have a pocket." Don't feel bad, Corduroy. Spidey doesn't have any pockets either. He slid off the chair. "I must go find something to make a pocket out of," he said, and he began to look around. First he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size or color. Then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in a laundry bag. "There ought to be something in there to make a pocket out of," he said. Without hesitation, he climbed inside the bag, which was filled with pieces of wet laundry. The dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the least. "This must be a cave," he said, sighing happily. "I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave." Pretty much like most bears. See? When the time came for Lisa to fetch her bear, he was gone. "Oh, Mommy," she exclaimed, "Corduroy isn't here where I left him." "I'm sorry, honey," said her mother, "but the laundromat will be closing soon. We must get home." Uh-oh. Lisa was reluctant to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. "You can come back tomorrow," she said. "I'm sure he will still be here." As they left, a young man wearing an artist's beret was taking his wet laundry out of a bag. The very bag Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed together with all the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks. That's a mouthful. He was being tossed inside the dryer. But just as the artist was shutting the glass door, Corduroy tumbled out onto the floor. "How in thunder did that bear ever get mixed up with all my things?" the artist wondered. Poor Corduroy was damp all over. "The least I could do for him is give his overalls a good drying," said the man thoughtfully. He unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put the overalls in the dryer. Aw, Corduroy's getting his laundry done. Corduroy grew dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning around, but the artist became inspired. "This would make a wonderful painting," he said as he took out a sketch pad out of his pocket and began drawing the swirling colors. "I can hardly wait to get back to my studio." Finally, the dryer stopped whirling, and the man gathered up the clothes. He then helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat called out, "Closing time! Everyone out!" This guy seems like a pretty nice dude. Corduroy was gently placed on top of the washing machine. "I wonder who that bear belongs to," the artist said as he was leaving. Seems to me he should have his name someplace. He's too fine a fellow to be lost. As soon as the lights turned off, Corduroy began searching again. He was surprised to see something white glowing in the dark. Maybe it's snow, he said excitedly. I've always wanted to play in snow. He accidentally tipped over the open lid box and suddenly was covered with soft, slippery soapflakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slip and slide. Uh-oh. Oh, what fun, he said with a smile. I've always wanted to ski down a steep mountainside. Turning an accident into something fun. He landed paws first in an empty laundry basket. This must be a cage, he said, peeking through the bars. I've never wanted to live inside a cage like a bear in the zoo. No, nobody wants to live like that. But now Corduroy felt drowsy and soon nodded off to sleep. The next morning, when the manager came to open the door of the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. I left something here yesterday, she explained. May I take a look around? Certainly, said the manager. My customers are always leaving things. Lisa was searching under the chairs and in the back of the washing machines when she heard the manager call her. Is this what you're looking for, senorita? Yes, he's my best friend, shouted Lisa as she came running. She reached in and picked Corduroy out of the basket. So this is where you've been, you little rascal, she said. It's time I took you home. The end. Well, it seems like Corduroy gets into a lot of mischief. That's fine. Every little toy bear does. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the story, and I'll see you next time.